Hello friends, hope you're having a great weekend. Today we are going to do a pre-market analysis as well as a top-down analysis on gold. Before going to the session, I recommend you watch the pre-market analysis which was done on 28 September 2025. On 28 September 2025, I mentioned that there are multiple chances. Gold is in a rejection zone as well as in a support zone, and I mentioned there are chances that gold would tap on the support of 3758 and go to the top. This was the chart when I have mentioned it. You can compare both the charts. The area which is 3758, here you can see 3758. So look at the chart. I have already mentioned that there are chances that this might go up. So after this, gold went to a great height to almost, I would say, from here like 1155 points or pips. But even if you take this supply zone, when the supply zone is getting broken, it will become a demand zone. That's a buy zone. If you even check from here, gold has given you a pips of around 801 pips. After that, I mentioned in my core team that there are chances that gold would go higher from 3838 to 3793 range. So let's check the range. Let's mark the location which I have mentioned, 3838 range to 3893 range, which is here. And this was a buy zone which I have mentioned in my core team group. My dear core team, I believe you are watching this video right now, and I believe that you have made great profits. So from 3838 we were planning to buy, and let's see what happened after that. Market gave us a profit of around 650 something, 650 plus profits, I think. Let's see what happened after that. Market came, tapped on that area and has given a profit of almost 725. Let's take it from this area itself. Like we have taken a profit of around 527 pips. Now, what is next? So what I wish to do is, I would like to clear this chart right now so that you won't be confused. I would like to do a top-down analysis on what will happen or what is happening in gold. First, let's go to the 3 months time frame. I was doing an analysis last week and I found out that gold is in a historical sell zone, I don't know, but it's in a historical parallel channel level. Parallel channel is a place where retailers would like to enter and exit. Now, if you look at this parallel channel, you can see that gold has taken support from here. Again, a small support from here, went to the top, took rejection, came to the parallel channel support, took multiple supports, went high to the middle rejection, came down, and it went high. According to this, I don't know if this is a rejection zone for gold, because I don't know what retailers are thinking right now. Maybe they will be thinking of selling or buying, I don't know. But I just felt like mentioning this to you so that you can be in a safe side. Now, if you go to the monthly time frame, you can see that gold has been rising like anything. There is only few candles which are red, and it has been rising since October 2022. If you go to the weekly time frame, still the market is bullish. And let me draw this place for you where this is a major support zone for gold in the weekly time frame, I would say, in the higher time frame. So 3503 to 3426 is actually a higher time frame support for the gold. Also, I have been looking into the fib zones where I found out that this is a support zone, as well as there is an order block and fair value gap at this area, where we can select this mentioned area as well of 3426 to 3312 range as well. So these are all the support zones in the weekly time frame. You guys, you should always wait, you should always keep this in mind that gold can come down anytime. Because are you seeing these candles? Like, it is going like anything like a rocket. It should take a pullback. A healthy chart is something that there should be at least a small pullback happening, but there is no pullbacks in the weekly time frame. But soon there will be a pullback coming. You should wait for that always. Now, if you go to the daily time frame, you can see that market is still bullish, and in the daily time frame I see a place in between 3793 to 3717. This range is actually a buy zone in the daily time frame. It's a potential buy zone in the daily time frame. Also, if you go to the 4 hours time frame, in the 4 hours time frame, you can see that currently market is in a supply zone, a small supply zone of the 4 hours. This is a supply zone. It's a tiny supply zone, I would say. Let's give it as red. So the supply zone is in between. It's an order block actually. It's an order block supply zone. So this is a sell zone for the gold, or this can act as a sell zone for the gold. Also, there was a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep means the orders have been collected and it went down. This was the place where we entered, guys. Like at 3,838 range. This was the place where we entered, and we have made some great profits. Now, what is going to happen next? In this 4 hours chart, I would like to draw a trend line as well, because trend line is something like where retailers really love to enter at this area. So we need to know where retailers are entering as well to understand the market for the analysis purpose. So in this trend line, you can see multiple people are entering here, getting rejected multiple times here, and then it came down. Now currently it is in a selling order block plus in a parallel channel rejection zone. So what can happen now? There are two things that can happen. One is market can take a rejection from this area, come down to 3,852 or lower. We can't say. This is one chance. The second chance is if the gold is breaking above 3,897 like this, 3,897 like this, and taking a support here at 3,892, then we can plan for a buy, at least for a short term buy. But you need to be very careful, as I mentioned, in the 3 months time frame or in the monthly time frame, gold has been going up like anything. There are always chances that gold will come down for a pullback. So you should be very careful while trading or buying gold. At the same time, our community doesn't sell gold, and we do not promote selling gold. Anyhow, I have mentioned all the support zones for the gold in the daily time frame, in the weekly time frame, and in the 4 hours time frame as well. You should plan accordingly and take proper decisions. Now, while looking into the news, on Monday there is no news. On Tuesday it's also some holidays, there is no news. On Wednesday, October 8, you can see crude oil inventories and FOMC meeting minutes. So there are chances that it would affect gold. So you should be very careful. Do not overtrade at this news zones. On Thursday, we have initial jobless claims, and there is a speech by Fed Powell. Friday, we have unemployment rates and non-farm payrolls, which is a high impact news. So you should be very careful while trading at this news times. So that's it for this week, my dear friends. Trade safe, play safe, always trade by protecting your capital. Thank you so much, and all the best.